man. Yo, honey singer.
Hello, I'm Raj Narayan. Welcome to Bits and Banter, our weekly edition of something or the other, which my colleague Bala had a lot to say about when we saw our first edition. So over to you, Bala.
Hello, viewers. Hello, Raj. See, after the first edition last week, we played the recording, and we must confess that we were mighty impressed with, well, the video quality. Otherwise, in terms of what was on offer, was at best middling. Of course, Raj was pretty comfortable in Gee's. I was the person who was very halting, unsure, gawky, which is kind of understandable in a sense. In the sense, I'm basically a journalist trained in the print medium, so my uneasiness in front of the camera can be pardoned if you are kind enough. Anyway, we promise you one thing: whether this gets better or not, it won't get any worse. We'll try and at least maintain our mediocrity. One advantage is having such a long, winding intro is that we can cut down on the subject that we are supposed to discuss, isn't it, Raj? Anyway, the subject that we are supposed to discuss is the release of OnePlus Nord that happened last week. Raj, straight to the bat, what is your take on that?
Oh, well, Bala, it's interesting because when I first heard the name OnePlus Nord, I was wondering what was that? I mean, what are we talking about? OnePlus? What? By the way, as you know very well, OnePlus, the company, started leaking out information much faster than money leaks out of your wallet and mine. Yeah, so every day there was something or the other coming, and I was not even sure what this entire thing was. Then I figured out, my colleagues told me that, oh, you know what, it is OnePlus Nord and it means something. I said, wow, what does it mean? So I thought first that maybe they are making us count. I mean, for example, I didn't even know what OnePlus meant. I mean, why would somebody call the phone?
Yeah, that is a bizarre name.
Yeah. So I said, okay, I have been counting OnePlus 1, OnePlus 2, OnePlus 3, OnePlus 8. In between there is a OnePlus 7T and 6T, I don't know. So I said, okay, what the hell is this? And I actually thought to myself, oh, maybe this is a Chinese company and somebody out there is learning to count in English. That's what I thought first. And then I was told, no, that's being racist, communist, whatever. I don't know. They gave me all sorts of stories and said, no, that's not true. And they put me on to this Twitter trail by Carl Pei, who's the founder of OnePlus.
OnePlus,
and
exactly.
Carl Pei said, you know what, it just means north. Nord is equivalent to north.
Okay.
Said, oh man. If that is the logic, then I think I would rather prefer the counting. I don't want north because I lived 35 years of my life up north. I am not going back there anytime soon. So yeah, that's the way I felt. I don't know, what was your thought about that?
See, I have nothing against the company or its product. I mean, it makes handy, bankable phone. I should know because I use one. But pardon me, the name, as you rightly said, what does the OnePlus actually mean? What do they want to convey? The name have become pretty commonplace and easy to accept now. But ponder for a minute. What does OnePlus signify? OnePlus of what? OnePlus of why? OnePlus of where? There is a whole bunch of questions waiting to be answered. But you know what? After naming their company OnePlus, what do? They have gone out and released a product that actually has all the features that their flagship phone also has. They have kind of undercut themselves, though they must name themselves one minus, I think. But my favorite bad product name, of course, is iPhone. They have XR, XS, XS Max. It's bizarre beyond belief, Raj. They look like names made of unused tiles from a game of Scrabble. I mean, you are a regular user of Apple products. What is your feeling, Raj?
Yeah, I do use an iPhone XS. And believe me, every time I go to the shop wanting to buy some accessory, I forget what it is called. So, yeah, it is an XS on itself, man. I mean, seriously, why would somebody call something XS, XR, XS Max? I mean, I'm not buying underwear. Seriously, I mean, it is a damn phone, yeah. So you could be slightly more, I don't know, maybe
imaginative
with the names.
It's not. But the tech industry generally has a history of having bad names. Yeah, see, you take the case of Lenovo. See, it is a Chinese company, and for all practical purposes, it operates out of America. And they have named it Lenovo. And there is a reason for the name Lenovo. Apparently, the name LE comes from the short form of legend, and Nova apparently means no. So they have put together Lenovo. See, a Chinese company operating out of America has a name from Latin, which is practically dead. See, this is how bad it is. Another name I'm pretty intrigued about is Poco. And out of just plain curiosity, I went and checked what does it mean in the Urban Dictionary. Apparently, Poco is a famous locality in Britain or some part of the world. I'm not really sure. And it's also where the mass murderer and pig farmer Willie Picton lived. And after reading that, I didn't want to check on what Poco actually means. So I left it at that. And let's take our own MICROMAX, Raj. What is your take on that?
I have no idea unless he was trying to become Bill Gates in a different avatar. I mean, we have Microsoft. This is MICROMAX, whatever that means. I mean, no, I'm not making. I mean, this is a family show. I'm not making any other comment on that. I think I'll refrain from making any other comment. So
yeah, true.
Yeah, you're right. I got the message. I mean, it's pretty weird. Now coming to the Nord only. I mean, I have a bigger problem with the Nord that okay, this is supposed to be a phone which was supposed to be the mid-tier, mid-priced phone. So if they're offering everything that is there on the OnePlus 8, which came about a month back and it cost 40,000 rupees, and now you are offering me the same thing at 25,000 rupees, what if I had bought it at 40,000 earlier? What do you make of me then?
I mean, as you said, this is a family show. You and I should not be explaining it. But you're pretty right. That's a very valid point. But I don't know why they did it. Yeah, that's beyond belief. But I have to go back to MICROMAX. In the sense, MICROMAX is an Indian product, and it is not very prudent to sound facetious about an Indian product in the current milieu. But just say the name MICROMAX once. What do they want to convey? It's neither one thing nor the other. I have to bring a cricket anecdote at this point, which is inevitable in a show that involves you and me, Raj.
Yeah,
see, it reminds me of a particular bowler by name Bob Cunis. He played for New Zealand, and Cunis. It's spelled Cunis. And the famous British commentator John Orlett said, "Here comes Bob Cunis, a funny sort of name, neither one thing nor the other, nor another."
Yeah,
it's a brilliant one. It's a brilliant line, and it's part of the cricketing folklore. Yeah. Raj, you have, forget about tech industry. You have a bone to pick with the automobile industry as well, with their names.
Oh, yes.
Because you keep talking about their funny names.
Yeah. So I have a colleague of mine, a good friend of mine, who refused to have anything to do with the Renault.
Okay.
Because they called their mini SUV or whatever it was, they called it the Duster. His question was, why would I take a Duster, buy something called a Duster? Imagine if they come up with the next model would be called Chalk or Blackboard. And they didn't stop at
Rubble.
That. Actually,
why not Rubble?
Yeah, Rubble, yeah. By the way, they didn't stop at that. So the Duster became the venue. So imagine me asking you a question. Hi Bala, are you coming to meet me? Yes. Are you in the venue? Yeah, yes, I am. So what does that mean? Are you in the car or are you at where we were supposed to meet?
So that's interesting. See, let's take. Now that we are on the automobile sector, let's take the case of Ciaz, which is the car that I have. Yeah. See, apparently it's not a name; it's an abbreviation, I suppose. C stands for comfort, which is pretty much understandable. That's what you look for in a car. I is for intelligence. A is for attitude. Z is for zeal. See, I don't want a car with an attitude. That's why, I hate that in my daughter or son. I can't stand a car with an attitude. And why should a car be intelligent?
Yeah.
Then again, I'll be happy with my daughter or son is intelligent. A car is intelligent. Zeal, I can see. This is so bizarre. The tech industry and automobile industry, they are the ones at the cutting edge of technology. but they are the ones who come up with the stupidest of names.
Yeah. So honestly, when I saw the name Ciaz, I was thinking of buying a car, and I found I always liked the Maruti brand. I had a few Maruti cars myself. When I
Yes.
saw Ciaz, I actually didn't buy it, but for some reason, I thought of a woman walking away from me. I mean, it just didn't make sense. So I said, no, man, I don't want that car which reminds me of, you know what.
What?
So yeah.
But
So,
but the thing that is stupider than the names of the cars is the actual advertisements of cars. You will find all the cars and SUVs being run in every place except on an actual road. They will fly. They will go into deep woods. They will fly over waterfalls. They will compete with airlines. Everything they will do on an advertisement, except actually go on an actual road that you and I drive on.
yeah, this
I
reminds
mean,
me.
that's how it is.
This reminds me of an old TV series that used to come on Doordarshan. I'm sure when I say Doordarshan, I'm sure people who might end up watching this, they would definitely know we are from another era.
We certainly are.
Yeah, definitely from this planet, but another era. So bear with us. So this was a program called Ye Jo Hai Zindagi, which had many firsts. Shafi Namdar came on TV. Satish Shah, the fantastic character actor, he came on television. Kishore Kumar sang his first song for television. So there were many firsts. So in one of the episodes, the protagonist is actually making a movie, and the other guy, the Satish Shah, who used to play different characters in each episode, he's playing a poor chap who's finding actors. So he's basically playing what you call these days. I don't know what. I mean, there are weird words that go around there also. So a guy who's actually the casting director, as they say, which sounds very weird actually. Casting director, okay, yeah. But then, yeah, he plays a casting director. So this guy goes out. He says, "Look, I have got these 3-4 names." So he's explaining to them. So he picks up one guy who's very handsome looking, and the director likes him. He says, "That guy looks good." He said, "Yeah, he's excellent. You know what? He's fantastic because he can sing, he can dance, he can fight. He's a trained fighter. He knows how to ride a horse. He knows horse riding. I mean, he's just the best available." So you can cut down drastically on the cost of stuntmen, duplicates, all of those things are off. So you can genuinely use this guy. So the director asked, "Oh, what about acting?" He said, "No, for that we need a DP." So
that's a good one.
Yeah, so this is a bit like what you're saying, right? I mean,
yeah, exactly.
So when I buy the bike, the bike guy actually was telling me how good it was off road. I said, "Look, that is one place I don't want to go when I'm sane."
Exactly.
So seriously, I want to drive on the road, man. Tell me about that. Why are you giving me instances where those are outliers, right? I might end up getting there, but then most of the time I'm driving on the road. Hopefully.
Yeah. True. So, Raj, see, cars and mobile phones, they are all potential advertisers on this site. We have badmouthed them all. So it is better we stop here. So
I know. Before sort of, so I mean, imagine what happens when one of our colleagues goes and tries to sell this as a product. I don't know what will happen for that. But then, yeah, I think
we have committed all the crimes that a journalist should not be doing. See, we are badmouth advertisers. We are taking pot shots at an Indian company. So just imagine what is the fate of this program going to be. But we are pretty hopeful.
Yeah, as long as people do watch, people do comment. So definitely we are hopeful. So we would like you to subscribe to the channel. We have just started off. It's called Bits and Banter. I don't know which one of us is which here, but then doesn't matter. Yeah. So please do subscribe. If you think you can come back and watch it every week, watch us every week. If not, leave your comments, which will definitely prompt us to take the next course of action, which could
very
be
true, very rightly said.
Yes. So please just look down. There is a like button. If you like it, like. If you want to follow us, subscribe to us, and check out some of these stories on our properties. CXO Today, which is where we work, plus Tech Radar, which is a property which is unique to India because it is coming from across the world. We will get content on technology across the world. You can actually go and read our reviews on OnePlus Nord as well as OnePlus. The phones are nice. Jokes apart, the phones are nice phones.
Exactly.
So please go and check it out. Although I use an iPhone, pretty much my son and daughter, both of them use OnePlus. So please go and
I'm a
check it out.
OnePlus man here.
So this is not a pitch. We are telling you what we felt from the heart. Go check it out, and hopefully we'll get better next week, or at least, like Bala said, I don't think we'll get worse.
Yes.
So that
we can certainly guarantee.
So take care, stay safe, have a good week, and we'll see you back soon. Thanks, Bala.
Thanks, Raj. It was fun, as ever.